Hello everyone, welcome to my video editing tutorial. One of my subscribers sent me a message and asked me if there is a way of tracking one object with another object using a Magix Studio Video Studio or Magix Movie Editor. Well, the answer is simple. Yes, there is a way of doing it. And how easy is it? Well, surprisingly, it's very, very easy. It's just a couple of clicks. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I'm going to be using my laptop to do this. So I'm going to have to put on my binoculars, okay, because it's not my monitor that I usually use, it's a laptop. So I'm going to get stuck straight into it. So I've got the editing software opened up here. And I've got a folder with some stuff inside it, which I've called tracking, obviously. So I've got I've created some speech bubbles using Microsoft Paint. Okay, so I've created these speech bubbles and I've made the background transparent, as you can see here. So I'm going to be using these speech bubbles to track an object. Okay. So let's have a look at what we can do. Now I've also, a long time ago, I created an animation with one of the children's toys, and I did it through stop motion. So basically, you move an object a millimeter, then you take a photograph. You move it another millimeter, you take a photograph. Another millimeter, take a photograph. So on and so on and so on. The idea is to move it 25 times to create 1 second of video. So your frame rate would be 25 seconds. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's what I'm going to be using to do this video with. So let's get the video editor opened and let's insert the video. Now I've got it onto timeline view. Okay, so let's get this imported. So I'm going to click on there, desktop, and tracking files. Here we go. So this is the animation I created. I'm going to drag that in. Okay, I'm going to move this up a little bit, just to give me a bit more view. Okay, so this is the animation I created a long time ago. And like I said, I just moved a toy a millimeter at a time, took a photograph, another millimeter, so on and so on and so on to create this. So let's have a look at it. So that's what it is. So I'm going to start by deleting that. And it's going to start there. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to press the T button. And I'm just going to delete the opening titles for now. Click delete. Okay. Then I'm going to right click on this object. I'm going to click on audio effects. Audio functions rather. And I want the audio on separate tracks. So I'm going to click that. So that's the audio on separate tracks. And now I'm going to unlink them by clicking this here, unlink. Okay. So now what I can do now is I can take a picture of this section here, and I'm just going to click on File, Export Movie as a PNG. And I want to put it in the same folder. So I'm going to click on here. Excuse me, desktop. Where's desktop? Desktop. I'm going to put it in the same folder and click Save and then click OK. So we've now got a PNG in there, and I'm going to use that PNG for the beginning of the film. So I'm going to slide that into there, and I'm going to slide all these up to here. There's a magnet turned on, so it should snap together like that. And now I can move the audio to there, so the audio now starts there. Let's see how long that goes for. Right, I want it for about 4 seconds, so I'm going to cut that, press the T, delete what I don't want, and now I'm going to drag that up to there. Okay, so let's start with the speech bubbles and see how we can track these. Okay, so the first speech bubble I'm going to put here, and it's going to be from this one here. She's going to be asking for a lift. So let's go back into the folder. So let's have a look at this. Is that the one? Yep, that's the one. So I'm going to pull that down there and I'm going to drag it to about there and move it to about there. And now I want to resize it. So I'm going to click on Effects. And I want to go into Video Effects, Size and Position. Click on Apply. And now I want to drag that down to about there, and I want to slide it over there because she's asking for a lift. Okay, so now when we play that, let's go back to the beginning. Hey Daisy, can I have a lift? And now we're going to use the next one to track this car. So we're going to go back to import. I'm going to click on number 2, and she says, of course, Maisie, I'm on my way. Okay, so we're now going to drag that to about there. So this is going to track that car. Okay, so let's go over here. So the first thing we want to do is to size it and reposition it. So click back onto Effects, click on Size, and click Apply. And then we're going to drag that down to about there, put it over the top of her head like that. And now what we want to do is to decide how far we want to track it for. So if we go onto here and just move that, I want to track it to about there. Okay, so now I'm going to drag that down to there. So that's how far it's going to track it. So go back to the beginning, and now we're going to right click on it. I'm going to click on Attach to Picture Position in the video. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask, give you some jargon. I'm going to just click Continue, Continue, and now I want it to track her hat. So I'm just going to draw a little square over a hat like that. And then it'll just set it all up. And that's it. It's set the tracking motion up. So we're going to play this now. Going to back to the beginning. And here we go. So that's it. That's how you track one object with another object in Magix Studio Editor, Video Editor. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please click on subscribe and look out for more video editing tips and tricks for all you budding video editors out there. And thanks for watching.